Hey guys, Tor here, and today I'm going to be doing something slightly different. This is a video contest entry for D.W. Jackson's Win a Trip to Japan contest. And I'm cutting it really close today because the due date for videos is on January 1st and it is December 30th, so tomorrow is New Year's. Yay! Happy New Year's! For this video, I'm going to be doing a overview or first impression of D.W. Jackson's book, Inexperienced Mage, from the Reawakening saga. So I heard about this author and contest through a channel I watch here on YouTube, and I'll put the link to them below. And I was like, hey, I like Japan, I like reading, and it sounds like fantasy in the vein of books that I would generally read anyways. So I picked it up on Amazon. It wasn't too expensive for the Kindle version, which you can read on your phone, so if you guys have an interest in this book after watching my wonderful review of it, then you can go ahead and download it for yourself. On with my review. This book, Inexperienced Mage, basically follows along the storyline of a slave man boy named Mark in a different sort of reality or timeline where women are running the show for various reasons, and he has been basically sold into slavery as a child and raised to be like the perfect slave. Because he's so great, he ends up getting bought by the queen. On their way to the capital, they get attacked by some bandits, and Mark ends up escaping and, you know, traveling and falling into an old tower and discovers the secret to magics. And I know I'm kind of spoilering the plot, but I won't go into too much detail on it. The thing that I do really want to get into is how the magic works in this book, which I think is probably my favorite part of the overall story, is how the author has worked the magic. And I think it would actually be a really good game mechanic if they somehow turned this storyline into a game, an RPG, or a series of games or something like that. Because the magic is actually really heavily based on visualization of energies, which is what I kind of picture or think of magic as being in a lot of instances. So it really puts a lot of emphasis on describing how he's thinking when he's casting the spells and the mental and physical toll that it takes on him to do this magic, which I think is something that a lot of other stories involving magic tend to gloss over. They just say, oh, it's like this learned skill and you just get good at it, and they don't really cover how, like, mentally, physically you have to develop and get better at it and channel it and come up with other ways of making yourself better, like stabs or runes, or what purpose those things serve to a magician or a wizard or a witch or whatever, whereas this book heavily covers that, and I actually really like that technical aspect of it. Specifically when he's learning how to use magic, he talks about the inner monologue of envisioning the magical forces around him as a red mist, and that he can then focus that around things and create shapes and force the magic to do things. And I just think that that's really cool. And if I was, you know, if magic was real, magic is real, what are you talking about? That's kind of how I feel like it would work. It would be some kind of an energetic force that you would shape with your mind. Some of the things that he does in the book is he creates magical rings that will send off little globes of light when you say the magic word. He also creates rings that will form a shield around you if you say the magic word. He also does things like make a staff and runes that he can use to do things like call down thunder and lightning. I believe he also calls down balls of fire. And all these things he does to try and make his life better, make the lives of the people around him better, and further his goals in trying to create a better world for everybody and keep himself and his loved ones out of danger. This book is actually, it's what I would call like a page turner. It's entertainment really. I read it on my way to work in the morning, and it's quick. Like, the action happens quick, things are happening, so it keeps you interested, and you can come back to it and remember exactly where you were. It does have a few, you know, editing mistakes of like wrong words being in there, but I enjoyed the book. You know, it's not like Lord of the Rings, but it is a really entertaining story, and if you're looking for a series to read or a new author to check out, I suggest maybe try and read the first one, see if it catches your interest. It's probably not for everybody, but like I said, for me, I really enjoyed how they covered the magical aspects of the storyline. So that's it. I'm Taurus Times, and that was my quickie review of an Inexperienced Mage. I hope you found it entertaining, useful, or just a good way to procrastinate whatever else you were gonna do before you started watching my video. So I will link to the author's Amazon page where you can get his books in the description below, and I'll see if I can wrangle up his personal website or anything like that. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you've read this book or are interested in reading this book, or whatever you think about magic or what I said. And thanks again for watching. I will see you guys all later. Bye.